families. Today I will continue talking about some wonderful resources for you to gather as your student is beginning to write. As you know, we have the handwriting paper that came with our Writing Without Tears kit, and it is great when your student is first beginning to write. But now that we are moving into sentences, I would like to show you some other paper that you can use with your students as well. I found a really great website that you can go to print up paper to now use with your students as they move into more advanced writing of sentences. Within this website, you will be able to print up paper that looks more like the traditional paper you're used to seeing that has the two lines separated by that dotted line. And this is what our more traditional paper looks like that I would like you to move into as your students begin to write their sentences. Within that website, you can find paper that looks like this. And you can also find paper that looks like this. And I really love this variety that they have on their website. And with this paper, what your student can do is they can write their sentences on these lines. But then, as you can see at the top, it has a blank space, and then your student can put their picture up there as well. We know our kindergartners love to draw, and we also want to always encourage that our words that we put in our sentences should match our pictures, just like when we read stories, our author writes the words, and our illustrator draws the pictures that go along with the story. So this would be a really great one for you to print up for your student to use. And again, it just has these lines and then the space for your student to draw their picture. Another really cool thing that I found is called this primary journal. I had to get this for my students when they began kindergarten. And this is great for them to use as well because it allows your student to build a portfolio of all of their writing, and you can see in this how your students progress as they move throughout the months of kindergarten. I got this off a website. I got this off Amazon, but you can also find this in some local stores like Schoolbox. And this is kind of the same thing as the other paper that I just showed you. If you open it up, you can see it has a spot for the lines for your student to do their writing, and then at the top it has a space for your student to do their illustration. So if you can, I would recommend to get one of these primary journals as well. And you can see that this is great for not only kindergarten, but it can go up to second grade as well. So your student can have this book for a while, and it's really fun for them to look back and see how their beginning writing looks, and then to see how advanced they get and how great their writing begins to look as they get further and further into the school year. So I will include the link for printing up the paper within this recording, and then you can find one of these primary journals online and you can order one for your student as well. It is certainly not a requirement, but I wanted you to see that they do have these available because I know a lot of our parents would love to have something like this for their student. And this primary journal keeps everything in one spot, so when it's time to get out your writing, you just pull out your journal, turn to the open page, and your student can begin. Happy writing!